The question a lot of people are really asking right now is, how do we keep Afrobeat and our own music in Africa? That is the question a lot of people are really asking. Seeking Western validations all the time is not going to help the industry. And now some people are beginning to answer the question that we have to invest in our own, like the Headies and other, Sound City Awards and the rest, Afrima. We got to invest in all of these awards so that we can really power our music house. That is what it is, and we have to come together as one. That is one thing I'm beginning to understand about this whole story, and a lot of people can really attest to that based on what is really happening on social media. Many Africans are really interested to consume their own. That is why I give props up to the South Africans. These guys are really invested in their own music culture. That is why it has been difficult for a lot of artists to invade the South African music ecosystem with their own sounds until you start, imbibing their own sound culture into your sound. That is when you can actually invest yourself in it. The likes of Burna Boy, the likes of Davido, Wizkid, and some others have actually done a lot with that. I think right now some people are saying that the Amapiano is the crack code for the South African music environment. They have been able to preserve their music system, and they so much love their artists, and that is well appreciated of them. And they should go global. That is what a lot of people are really saying, and most of them are already going global. The likes of Tyler, the likes of DJ Coffee, and a lot of others are really going global at a time like this. In Africa, South Africa remains second biggest music environment right now. That is what I can really tell from the statistics I have gotten about South Africa. That is one thing I'm still analyzing. I kind of understand how they were able to preserve their music culture. But right now, a lot of persons are saying the reggae culture has died. What happened to the reggae culture? Ever since Lucky Dube from South Africa died, I think reggae actually died with it, because no much person is really interested in reggae right now. Instead, a lot of people are trying to infuse it into Afrobeat. The likes of Two-Face have done it, and we don't have continuity right now. And a lot of persons are saying we should try and revive the culture, because reggae is an African thing and we have to revive the culture to an extent. What is your own take about that? I want you to leave that in the comment section. Nigerians should start, honoring invitations by the Headies, and that is going to actually help a lot. How would an artist snub the Headies even when she was nominated, snub the Headies, and she was not nominated at the Grammys and honor the invitation? What is actually wrong? That is what a lot of persons really want to hear from you guys. I think you have to kind of who a respect for the Headies, and that is going to be big at the end of the day. But on the other hand, the Headies, they need to work on their credibility, because a lot of people have created doubts in their mind and saying that Headies is more rigged than the Grammys. That is what a lot of persons are saying. We remember in 2015 or so, when Olamide and a person of Don Jazzy had issues at the Headies, a lot of people actually said, man, this is really, really one-off, and that was really embarrassing to an extent. I hope they are finding a lasting solution to this. And according to the Heady CEO, Anima Shaun has come out to say, you know what, we're going to make it big and better this time around, and we are really trusting them for this. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. I love you guys. Keep supporting Afrobeat blog across social media platforms. Did Idris Abdulkareem fight for the industry or fought the industry?
If you are giving him 17 babes, give me 17 babes.
That is the question a lot of many people are raising in the comment section ever since the story of Idris coming out to say I fought for the industry, and still coming out to say I paved way for many people. I think Idris needs to actually understand the difference between fighting for the industry and paving way. That is what he needs to actually understand at a point like this. And we still got some things where Idris is coming from, because we don't need to jettison all what Idris has done for the industry. although he stepped on toes in the industry. Based on the stories we heard from the remedies like the Eddie and Tony Tetuila, and a lot of people in the industry can still tell you their own part of Idris Abdulkareem. Though many people are still talking based on personal issues they had with Idris Abdulkareem, the likes of Rude Boy and others. But we need to understand it from a dynamic point of view. I listened to Soso's interview with a person of Daddy Freeze. I got to understand that among the persons that spoke about Idris, the most neutral person or unbiased person is Soso, and this guy actually made us to understand a lot about Idris having a fight with 50 Cent's crew on the plane. That is what it is right here. For the question, did Idris fought for the industry or fought the industry? To an extent, I believe that Idris fought the industry because a lot of people in the industry had different challenges, different fights with Idris Abdulkareem based on the excessive of Idris to an extent. And we still need to understand that in the process of fighting a lot of people in the industry, Idris fought for the industry to an extent. When you listen to what Soso actually told about Idris, I think we need to catch a glimpse of this.
So after this Idris incident, Guinness now brought Wyclef. Now this Wyclef they brought now rolled with Two-Face. Understand? This thing when they happened before for industry because of that Idris incident. Wyclef come deal with Two-Face, power bike with them Charlie Boy. You know that kind of thing. You know they negotiated the contract with Wyclef because of that issue of Nigerian brewery. And Wyclef now did a song with Sultan and Two-Face. That's how the game changed. So what Idris did in a wrong way changed the industry.
Now you understand that Idris' fight with 50 Cent was a personal fight that helped the industry. According to Soso, he said, yes, the fight with 50 Cent was a fight that helped the industry, and a lot of people can really attest to that based on what we are perceiving from the whole narratives that is coming out around Idris Abdulkareem fight for industry, paving way for the upcomers in the industry and the rest. That is what it is right now. And a lot of persons are saying, Idris Abdulkareem, we understand that you actually contributed to the industry, but you have to understand that a lot of persons are still contributing to the industry. Many people feel that Idris Abdulkareem is being hurt because Idris Abdulkareem fight with 50 Cent actually ended his career to an extent, according to what Soso actually explained about the whole thing.
In fairness to Idris now, because I think maybe I've been hard on Idris all this while. In fairness to Idris, if the account of what happened on that plane, like you said, Soso, really affected his career, then he might have still been bitter because we just noticed that after Nigeria Jaga Jaga Idris was going like, and all of a sudden,
Die. You cannot fight Nigerian government. You cannot fight Nigerian breweries. Then
now a lot of persons are beginning to understand the big story. We don't need to throw away Idris' fight with 50 Cent, how it contributed to the industry, because immediately after a fight with 50 Cent, the next show that the Nigeria breweries had, inviting Wyclef over, they actually worked on the relationship between the invited guest artist and the local artist, which is Two-Face and others in the industry, and that actually helped the industry because Wyclef featured Two-Face, Idibia and Sound Sultan in his song. That is also a positive contribution that happened after Idris' fight with 50 Cent. Although Idris actually shattered the opportunity he had with 50 Cent, that is what a lot of persons are saying. And the likes of Eddie was virtually crying on that live interview. And a lot of people can really understand his frustration out there.
Him not do us proud now. Him supposed to collaborate with 50 Cent. What did he do? He go fight 50 Cent. He covered the road for me and Tony. Since that day till today, bro, I lost my franchise with MBL. I lost my relationship with Guinness. Just because of Idris. So now that Afrobeat is raining. This Afrobeat will drip. Now when they rain, I this idiot don't say, now you know say he go fight everybody. He's a fool. Why will he be fighting everybody? We're supposed to be working together now. As artists together. As one. We are the voice of the people. We're the only ones that can change what the government is doing to people right now. We were supposed to change that. Now we will go to fight each other. That is where my heart is broken. My heart is so broken because of this fight. I know how I suffered in this industry and I know how broke I am. right now. All these were caused by the people that I invited to be in my camp. They were people that I trusted.
Now, the industry boys are divided over Idris helping the industry or not helping the industry. Idris has been coming out to say, you know what? I helped the industry. A lot of people are saying that Idris, you didn't help the industry. According to Soso, he said Idris was a bully in the industry. This bullying in the industry, like we saw with Mohbad, Naira Marley, and the rest, has been there for a very long time. And I kind of understand where Soso is talking from, because this guy is talking as a music executive, mediating between artists and the fans out there, events organizers. That is what Soso is actually, seeing from. I think we need to understand it from his own point of view. When I listen to a lot of parties, explain their part in the whole story, I kind of understand that even that the Freeze does not like the activities of Idris, but he needs to prune down on his tempo. That is what one thing I have to actually say at a time like this.